What are we talking about today, twin?
Hmm. Let's talk about baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about a little bit, a little bit.
Welcome to the podcast. And if y'all not picking up what we putting down, we're talking about intimate relations.
Yes.
Yes. Let me get my drink.
Notice we wanted a little, show a little shoulder to go along with the vibe, But what's crazy is that I think I got too much shoulder going on, so my microphone falling. But you get the point.
Is that
right?
ever too much shoulder?
I don't think so. It ain't nothing wrong with it. I love a good shoulder, okay? But let's get into it.
So as some of you may have seen in a previous video, and those of you who are new, we're in our 50s. 53 to be exact. So I would say it is two different worlds.
Absolutely.
Before and after.
It is.
I don't even know, where do we begin? So let me back up and say Happy Women's History Month. So I'm glad we picked this topic to talk about in Women's History Month, because as we know, women have always been, it was like a programming, at least this is the programming that I received. So everybody, and we didn't have those parents to have the birds and the bees conversation. That this generation,
where did we come up with the birds and the bees?
I don't know.
Honestly. I mean, have you ever seen birds and bees doing the horizontal hula?
I don't know.
That's crazy. Okay.
So
anywho,
we didn't have anyone that just didn't happen in a generation. And at least most of the people that we've been friends with or that we've come across all say the same thing about their parents. It was kind of almost like the silent generation where things weren't really discussed into detail like they are now. Exactly. So it's like you just had to find your way. you had to figure it out. Right. You had to risk it all.
Exactly. It wasn't a topic of discussion in our upbringing.
Absolutely right. Not. And so, but the programming that was subliminal, so to speak, and the messaging that I kind of received was that a woman is for the pleasure of others.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was the programming.
You are here for a man. At the time, it was always just man, woman, to get pleasure from you.
Yeah.
Your pleasure wasn't really a thing.
Right.
Your pleasure wasn't really a thing.
You own the something, sis.
I think that's where the faking the orgasms come in, and all the hooping and hollering that we've seen in movies and extracurricular movies. I think that's where all that comes from. I don't know if that's to build up ego or it's the patriarchy. Okay, I'm gonna just call a thing a thing.
Yeah.
It's the patriarchy. Always it's a man's world.
Right.
But Brother James Brown said it wouldn't be nothing.
Period.
Without a woman or a girl.
Okay.
So that's kind of where this conversation is going, because now in our 50s, and even before our 50s, but 50s definitely hits different.
It does.
That pleasure, focusing on your own pleasure, hasn't come easy. I'm gonna speak for myself. It has not come easy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say I was probably in my early 30s before I experienced a real full body orgasm.
Can we say that word?
I don't know. Can we say that? Don't cancel us, y'all.
The O.
The
Let
big
us be
O.
great. Okay.
Okay, and that's kind of, I don't know. What about you?
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Uh-oh.
I do remember in certain times of my life, it was extremely difficult for me to experience a big O. And I don't know if that was like contributing to the fact that, you know, I didn't really fully understand my body, or nervous energy, because I did have a lot of, there was a lot of hypertension growing up in the home with how we were. Like, I particularly didn't take, I was on edge a lot. So I didn't take a lot of yelling and screaming well. My reaction to that was clam up, and it would keep me tensed up. So I wonder if that played a part. It was very difficult for me to relax. And then because we didn't have, I'm just being honest, because when we didn't have those topics, those conversations, you have to really just understand your body on your own. And
let me just put a pin in that, because this body, this miraculous, I mean, we could get into so much stuff.
It's complicated,
but it's a lot. A woman's body, is a portal unto itself.
That part.
Okay,
that part, and that's a whole nother show. Because when you get into the portal topic, then you get into being extremely selective of who you allow to enter into your portal, ladies.
Come on, sis.
Okay, that's a whole nother show. Okay,
this
might touch on it a little bit.
This particular show was basically, is supposed to be about having these intimate relations in our 50s and how it's changed over the years. And so that's kind of what I was saying, as far as, I mean, I know he's your brother-in-law and everything.
Right.
You may not want to think about him in a specific way. Okay. I'm just going to say, in this marriage, a space has been held in order for me to fully experience myself.
That's come through, brother-in-law. Come through, brother-in-law. And I'm not saying that lightly at all. Like, how many men, hear me out, how many men are completely selfless in that act, where they allow you to experience yourself, learn your body, especially if you haven't had these conversations growing up, so you don't know yourself. How many selfless men? Okay. And I'm not saying that you've been with all of these men, so we don't know, because we haven't been with all of these men, right?
I've been with enough.
But enough to have conversations. It doesn't always have to be intimate. Enough to have conversations. You can have a conversation with a gentleman and see if he's selfish or not. Guys tell on themselves all the time.
All the time.
You don't have to be intimate with a guy to figure that out.
Right.
But I can only remember, and I'm very selective. I mean, I've been single for 12 years. So that goes to show you how selective I am with my energy, more so in my older years than my younger years, because we didn't know. But I only remember one man that was selfless in my life, in my experiences. One. And I am 53 years old. That is, let me get in my mic and say that. For the people in the back. I've only experienced one gentleman. His name will not be disclosed to protect the innocent. However, one gentleman, okay, wait.
Hold on.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
Now that you're thinking about
Now that I'm thinking about it, definitely two. Okay, I'm 53 years old. I got my grown woman on. And I don't care what people think about a woman is not supposed to be with one, maybe two partners, or she's considered an H. I don't give a F. How about that? Because that's a whole nother topic as well, right? That's a whole nother topic because, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave this alone. What upsets me most about that is that we feel like society and a lot, I'm not going to say all, a lot of men feel this way. They can be with the entire continent. And we're supposed to accept that and want those nasty community Ds all over us. But we cannot be with more than one partner. We're talking about it. Let's get into it. Mm-hmm. You know, we cannot be with more than one partner or we're considered leftovers, trash, all the other things I can't say on YouTube, right? But you get the point, right? Mm-hmm. That highly, and then the whole society thing about, oh, it's nature. It's natural for a man, okay? But it's not natural for a woman. But last time I checked, you need a woman in order to have a partner. Well, not all of them these days, okay? And it's okay, okay? Your partner is your business, but it still doesn't add up. The numbers, the math ain't math.
Because the point is you need someone else. I mean, you definitely can do some self-love.
Okay.
But when you are in partnerships or in situationships, whatever ship you want to be in,
not my business.
Another person is involved.
Exactly.
That's the point.
Exactly. So is it really fair to say it's natural for me and I can have everybody on the planet, but you must have one or two? How is that? It doesn't, the math ain't mathing.
I've actually never experienced that general messaging. I've definitely heard, but I have not personally experienced anyone to say that specifically to me or kind of hint at me in like, it wasn't a personal, I didn't feel like a personal. I've never had that. However, also have never had what you said, a selfless. Like this is my first one and I married him.
Yeah. Well, good for
so
standing ovation for my brother-in-law. And I'm not saying everybody is perfect. I'm not saying you're perfect. I'm not saying he's perfect. However, if you can marry that person that is completely selfless to you and for you, and not just in the intimate aspect of it. And I know he's not because he's been in our lives for over 30 years.
Not that long.
Well, that's what it feels like.
No, but 21.
It's close.
Very close.
But what I'm saying is if you can marry that dynamic, then kudos, because it's very rare. And my single ladies know what I'm talking about here. Okay. It's very rare, extremely today with this new.
Everybody be with everybody.
No, that's not even what I'm talking. Well, that's a big part of it. But what I'm saying is, I think that I was single for 12 years and celibate for 5. Those latter years, because of everybody with everybody, but also in the selfish part of that, right? But also the part that now there's this new age mindset of the men are the prize and we are to seek and chase them and we have to run behind them. And on top of that, take all of their effery. No, baby, I would rather be celibate. I'm going to say that with my chest out. I would rather be celibate, okay, than to put up with the effery. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? And that is real smex after 50. Okay?
Yeah.
We're selective. We're confident. We mind the business that pays us. Okay. Did I say confident?
You did.
Okay.
It is it for me, it has been used as a tool to find my voice, to find my own self-pleasure. And let me just say, in the beginning, this was not easy because I was programmed in such a way that I believed that I'm here for you.
Right.
And so I don't know if anyone that I've ever been with in my past will see this video, but if you do, you know who you are. And it's just the real. It was one-sided.
Right. Yeah.
It was one-sided. There was no fulfillment because it was one-sided. And also the taboo of self-exploration and self-pleasure, the taboo around that. It's yours, but you can't touch it. It belongs to you, but you can't touch it. It's for someone else to touch and find pleasure within, not for you. And sometimes it is still a journey for me because it's programming.
Yeah.
And you have to unlearn that these things have been put on to us by the patriarchy.
Exactly. And let's unpack that. Let's ponder on that. Does that make any logical sense?
Which part?
That my husband can touch it and the bed is undefiled, right? That's what them people say.
That's what they say. The marriage bed.
However, they also say in that same book that masturbation. Well, can I say that? The M word. Oh, we might get censored. We might get
self-exploration.
Self-exploration is a sin, right? So, and I feel like to me, it's the intention behind it because there's a fine line. And when I talk about that, I mean toxic, devil energy. Okay. I mean the energy of, I feel like everything has an intention, and the intent behind it, if it's more lustful than pleasure, then I feel like that is where you're drawing a fine line of inviting these energies in your space. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like it's a very fine line. And if you can't control, it's about control and discipline. And if you can't control that.
Wait, we're talking about self-exploration?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If you can't control that, then that's where it becomes that part in people's scriptures.
Because it is a spiritual act.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's kind of where this is going. It is a spiritual act.
Yeah.
And so there is something to be said about being mindful, even with self-exploration. But I'm going to say that.
And then being mindful, you still need to be disciplined and mindful when you exploring other people's.
Absolutely.
Okay. Because
you don't know what's on them.
Exactly. And not only that, that still is that fine toxic line there to be able to be selfless. That's for another show, y'all, because it's like you can get so caught up in pleasing yourself that you have hurt your family because you don't know when to shut that mess off and be disciplined. You know, a lot of guys, and I'm not saying all, but a lot of guys think that it's okay for them to do what they do. And
are you talking about infidelity?
Yes.
Okay. Going outside the parameters of the relationship.
Yes. When I say exploring other people's
okay.
stuff.
Gotcha.
Exploring other people's stuff too. I feel like there's so much, it's so easy to say, oh, that's a man's way. That's their nature. Miss me with it. Miss me with it. Because we're also visual. We also have the same feelings and sensors going on. Everything's alive down there. Everything's
Sensors.
alive down there.
Beep, beep, beep.
It all works for me, sis. It worked for you.
It works
So
perfectly
the
fine.
same feelings that they get, I feel like we get. Do you get those feelings too?
Listen.
So miss me with the effery, because if I can discipline myself,
Yeah.
you should be able to discipline yourself too. And everybody wants to equate that to animals. Or you don't see, this is ignorant to me. You don't see animals, being monogamous.
There's some that are.
And they are.
But
and they do
I get
have
what
some
you're
that
saying.
kind of like own it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not an animal. Last time I checked, I'm a spirit being having a human experience, not an animal experience.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So don't compare me to an animal.
Okay.
Or yourself. I don't want to be with an animal either.
Or basically trying to get a pass. You're trying to get a pass.
Exactly. Then you need to go be with the animals. And I'm gonna leave that right there.
Okay. So no, that's real.
Yeah.
And so what I was going to say is that I gave away my most prized possession very early in life, too early. And so from then up until, I'm going to just put a pin in 30, because that's the number that, like, that's what's sticking out to me. That's kind of like around when Kirk and I met.
Yeah.
So from then up until 30, that's a long time.
Yeah.
That is a long time to have people on you and in you.
It is.
And
it is. It really is.
You just being there for someone else.
Yeah.
So
it's very selfish.
It really is. And it wasn't, it's almost like, I don't know if I want to say there was nothing that I could do. I just didn't know any better. And strangely enough, it was my husband that gave me the permission slip to see myself in a different way. To see myself as, like you said, I got a lot of sensors.
Right.
I got a lot of nerve endings.
Exactly.
I got it's a lot happening over here. Exactly. It's not only happening on your side of the bed, the table, the floor, whatever. It's not only happening on your side, it's happening over here too.
Absolutely.
But if you are all shut down and only focused on what you think that your partner should be receiving from you, you're getting the short end of the stick.
Exactly.
The stick. The short end.
Not the short end, sis.
So you literally are, as a woman, okay? And you guys can debate the labels in the comments or amongst yourself, but I identify as a woman. And so that was the programming that I received, and it took a lot to unlearn that. And there are still days where I am still unlearning about focusing on someone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it has to be reciprocity.
Yeah. Right.
And
that's
I feel like the women, we should finish first.
Baby,
we should finish first.
Baby.
Because we already know y'all are probably wanting that. So let us go up the runway first. I mean, I don't really know how many different ways we can say what it is that we're saying, but let me finish first.
Please your woman, ladies. I mean,
yes, all the things.
Please your woman, ladies too, but I meant to say please your woman, fellas. Please your woman. Because what I feel like she's saying here, okay, first of all, some of us ladies, especially those of us who have had issues getting an O because we haven't explored ourselves for whatever reasons. We might have some anxiety going on, whatever reasons. You might not be in a healthy relationship, sis. Straight up. If you have is someone that is not emotionally present and all of the things, sometimes you cannot relax into that relationship.
And that's the cheat code.
Yeah.
Relax equals pleasure.
Exactly.
Relaxation equals pleasure.
Exactly.
And if you don't get to a space of relaxation, you can hang it up.
That's a wrap. Always out the window. And then you got Bob. And you got Bob, battery operated.
Oh, wait a minute. Did y'all see my face? I was like, listen.
Then you got Bob.
Whatever works.
That's because if you don't have the type of union that you need for a healthy dynamic in that sense, then someone is being slighted here. And if you have a partner that is having issues, then you need to get down to the meat, the root cause of that issue. You need to do your homework.
You need to study anatomy. You need to pay attention to your woman's reactions, the ebb and flow of her breath.
You need to eat your Wheaties.
I'm giving out the answers now.
Yeah. You
need to.
And I'm not saying that that's all on the guy.
No, absolutely not. You need to up your awareness.
Yeah.
Both parties.
Yeah.
Because once you know what you like.
Exactly.
Once you know what buttons to press.
Exactly.
You can help someone along in case they are headed down the wrong path.
Just saying. And ladies, we gotta stop lying to these men.
Ooh.
We gotta stop lying to these men.
Guilty.
Making them feel like they're doing all the right things just to please them. We're nurturers, yes, by nature. Okay, we stroke egos. That's what we do. Okay, but there needs to come a time when we have these conversations, because there's going to be a situation when it's repetitive and now you're tired of it. Okay?
And you're bored.
You're tired. You're bored, especially if you're a Cappy.
You're unfulfilled.
Okay? Because Capricorns,
and this is where, when the cracks come in, this is where things can seep out and seep in.
What are we talking about now?
I'm talking about, okay, follow me now. Because I'm talking about, like you said, once you get to that point,
right,
where you're bored and you're unfulfilled and all of that, you're doing this now at the restaurant. Okay, you kind of,
you're ordering a Bob on Amazon.
It's in your cart, ladies. I'm just that when you are not aware, which I have been grossly unaware for that earlier part of my life,
right,
of my own. I was not aware of anything for myself,
right.
And
shout out to the selfless brothers, by the way. I mean, there are a few out there. I've had to. Shout out to the selfless brothers out there. It says a lot about them. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Okay.
Keep showing up.
Keep showing up. That's why you're always taken. Okay. That's why you're always taken. Okay. Because you're selfless. Because honestly, truth be told, no woman, especially a queen, and especially one in their 50s. Oh, absolutely not. We're not doing it.
And that's the difference. When you get to this threshold, it's easier to say, no, thank you.
And I hear some of the fellas out there, we don't care because we want the 20s anyway. Good luck with that.
No, you don't.
Good luck with that. Because when a woman, and I'm going to say this, when a woman, it's proven, blame it on
the stats.
Blame it. Hey,
what?
Don't shoot the messenger. When a woman gets in her mid 40s and up, she's technically 20 in that area. Okay,
that's what they said.
It's what it is.
No, I'm saying
it's what it is.
I'm saying that's what they say. So
but they prefer the 20s because maybe the bodies, they don't know so much, so they're timid. But not this new age group of ladies now. I'm actually learning from you guys. I'm sorry. I'm learning now a lot of things that I didn't know in my 20s. I'm learning from the generation coming up on. Shout out to the ladies on TikTok telling me to on my queendom, honey.
Yeah.
Shout out to the ladies on YouTube. All of the things that's standing on business with these guys. Because I'm learning a whole nother, I feel like I'm in class. Like I'm learning a whole nother level of how to be and how to honor myself from a younger generation. So I don't want to take that from these ladies. But they do have a lot of guys in their mindset. They feel like, oh, well, we're going to get them young and dumb. Baby, that's a dying time.
Yeah.
They're no more young and dumb. I'm literally learning from them now.
Yeah, they definitely came up and they teaching us some stuff and they're showing us.
And I'm here for it, sisters.
They're definitely standing in their power.
I'm here for it. I'll be on TikTok.
Playing. They're not playing about it.
Baby, I'll be having my pad and pencil sometime. I got a whole questionnaire from a young person, the questions that I should ask when I go on a date. I didn't get that from my upbringing. I didn't get that from growing up, learning how to be in a relationship. So shout out to these young people that are teaching me how to move forward. See, I've been single for a very long time. And then I got into a relationship that was short-lived because I still needed a little bit of polishing. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave that right there. But one thing, I love when people say, one thing's for certain and two things for sure, honey. I love that. I have learned how to be with me. So I don't need anything. I have everything, and that's powerful.
Yeah.
I don't need anything because I already have everything. That is powerful.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know how to be with themselves, but I do.
And that's in all aspects,
that's
not
powerful.
Just this topic.
Yeah, we're not just talking about
that's in this.
No, we're talking about, when I say that, I'm talking about spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. I'm talking about a healthy sense of self-love. I'm not just talking about that 10, 15 minute. I'm not talking about, because that is short-lived. And even when you get into a relationship, it's still, that is a piece of a relationship.
A very small piece.
Yeah. That's not going to sustain a relationship.
Not at all.
So no.
You have to have all your other things going on.
All of the things.
It definitely can affect it in a mighty way.
Absolutely.
If you guys are not on the same page, so to speak.
A mighty way.
If you guys are not understanding and you are not holding space for evolvement, because if you are in it for the longevity of it, things are going to change. And when I say things, I mean mindsets are going to change. You are going to see this specific area in your life in a different way from when you were in your 20s. The intentionality is different.
Absolutely.
Our bodies are
changed
different.
too. They changed too, yeah.
Okay? Inside and out.
Absolutely.
They're different.
Exactly.
And so you need to be, and I'm talking about all men, woman, everything.
Everybody.
You have to make space for that other person to communicate. Something's changing within me. We got to do something different. Like this, we got to, you know what I'm saying? And that's from multiple aspects. Like if you are having some things going on with your body, your partner needs to be able to, one, self-sustain, and also meet you where you are.
And you know what? And if they can't self-sustain for some whatever reason, you know, maybe there's loss and grief in the family dynamic and the one partner doesn't want to be intimate.
Yeah.
That's a fair thing, right? What if there's some type of trauma? Are you going to be able to hold out for your partner? I feel like if you are honestly not able to hold out to your partner, there needs to be an honest conversation had. All this running around playing games is adding to trauma.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there needs to be a conversation.
These conversations, holding space for your partner to express what's going on with their body, but also, like I said, for the longevity of it, your partner needs to be able to say, you know what? We've done that already. Let's do this. Or how about we try this? I mean,
Yeah.
you have to be able to be open
And be respectful, because if it's
to
something
change.
yeah.
And that's an exploration, because you can only do, how can I say this? I'm not trying to get bad. You can only do certain things so many times before you have to say, you know what, I need to switch it up a little bit.
Right. But in that,
It's very easy to get caught in a routine when you're in a long situation.
it's definitely very easy to do that.
And it's the same old
You have to be creative.
blah blah. Okay, you know what's coming next. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, and when you're aware, you gotta be like, hold up. And this, your relationship, that's, pay attention, because no, I'm serious. Pay attention, because when you are feeling a little tight, you know, you should be able to express to your mate what that tightness is about.
Mhm.
Whether it's, okay, we did this already,
Right.
100 times.
Right.
Let's try something I heard
Switch it
about,
up.
or I saw about, or read about, or
Right.
you know, let's spice it up.
Right.
Listen,
Right.
I've been married for ever.
Right.
Okay. Forever.
And spicing it up with respect.
You got to explore. You have to spice it up. You have to keep things fresh. You gotta keep the play there.
And that's the problem for a lot of guys. They feel like that's on the woman to do. So all they're gonna do is go back.
Sis.
Oh yeah. That's on the woman. You can't keep me.
You said that.
You can't keep my attention. Then I'm gonna just on to the next. Not a good idea. Not a good idea.
Oh,
because we get bored too. Do you want us to be on to the next? Because we get bored too.
But yeah,
you know, yeah, absolutely.
No. I hear what you're saying, but now I hear what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I'm gonna need you in the steel toe boots, honey. Ooh. I'm gonna need you to be. Come on now, dance for me too. I'm not the only dancer in the house.
Yes, absolutely. That's why I say you have to keep the play there. You have to keep the play. Are we playing games? Are we doing role play?
We're grown.
We're grown. We're doing all the things.
We're grown. We are grown. If you want to have a healthy dynamic, then people scripture.
Girl, you are frying me with that.
Said that it is undefiled. Okay. Meaning there is no wrong or right way to do things. There is nothing left.
They said, both said the marriage bed.
Right. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about marriage.
Oh, we're talking about the marriage. Okay.
Commitment.
I thought we were just talking about,
commitment, married folk. Well, you're talking about being in a relationship for a long time.
Right.
So I'm talking about married people.
Okay.
Now, I guess I should have said that.
Yeah, because some people don't believe in marriage, and that's fine.
Right.
But if we're going to talk about what they said in that book, I just don't want to misquote that book.
Oh, right.
I mean, I hear what you're saying.
I'm talking about the marriage aspect, because you said being with someone for a long period of time, being in a marriage, you do get bored.
Yeah.
Although people that are in commitments for long periods of time, you are already in a marriage. Whether you want to realize it or not, spiritually, you're in a marriage. You've been with this person for a long period of time. You're in a commitment. You live with them. However, you just haven't signed a physical, worldly paper in this realm. You're still in a spiritual marriage. Okay. So that's a whole nother. Join me at Tay Talks and Tarot. Plug. If you want to learn about the spiritual entanglements. Okay.
Uh-oh.
But anyway, moving forward. Yeah, I do have a tarot channel. I speak about all this type of stuff on my platform, Tay Talks and Tarot on YouTube and TikTok. But anyway,
spiritual enlightenment.
For any type of spiritual enlightenment.
But all of this to say, sex in your 50s,
smex.
Oh God, please don't
smex.
You know what I'm saying? Damn. We're trying to follow these rules, but I just am not a real, Anyway,
we're not into rules.
The point is, it's fun.
Yeah.
I was about to say, in your 50s, it's another level.
Yeah. Spice it up, people.
It's another level of ownership of all the things.
Yeah.
It's another level of power.
Mm-hmm.
It's another level of
comfortable.
I mean, because you know a lot of, you can know a lot of shit now.
I feel like in your 50s and up, you're more, 40s too. I feel like you're more comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
So now you're able to be more comfortable sharing your space with someone else. And I also feel like once you hit that official menopause button, baby, you even more comfortable. Because it's like, okay, we can't listen.
Listen.
No more seeds is growing in the yard. That's a wrap. That's a wrap, baby. I can be even more comfortable.
Girl, these analogies.
Knowing that the crops is out the building.
I can't.
That's a whole nother level of excitement.
Yeah, that brings us a different energy.
Yeah, you menopause queens, you know what I'm talking about.
It's a different energy.
Listen, we not worried. We ain't got no worries. Okay.
I ain't worried about shit.
Okay.
Okay. So it's definitely the pause, right?
Right.
It's definitely worlds away from when you're younger.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess our piece is pay attention and like be aware of your own body, the things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how else to say self-exploration.
Yes. Self-exploration.
Self-exploration is going to help you. Okay. To learn yourself. Because again, when you are under the programming that you are here for someone else's pleasure, you may or may not, but you may be allowing things to happen that you don't really like.
Absolutely. And then wake up also feeling a sense of unworthiness because you're feeling used.
Yes. You're feeling violated because you didn't stand up for yourself. But that takes you learning yourself.
Yeah. And then they still have the guys that will want to entertain that dynamic, but then they leave and call you every name in the book because you did, in their head, you did not honor and value yourself and put yourself first. But guess what?
It was a part of it too.
Right. That's the crazy part. That's I was getting ready to say that. But it excludes them. It's okay for them to be disrespectful with their low integrity, no having integrity, because if you had integrity, I'm not afraid to say it. If you had integrity, you would not treat a woman as such. Mm-hmm. If you felt like she was the H word or the B word or the whatever word, right, that you don't approve of, why are you also partaking in that experience with that particular energy? That says a lot about you too, my friend.
We need to talk to the kings out there.
Okay.
If you're doing that, that's not king behavior.
It's not.
We need to talk. I want to.
Because we
should have had a male on the panel.
Exactly. We should have had a male. I need to understand.
Why, sir? Why?
I need to understand how is it that you're excluded from purity and expect pure women to want you. I said a word. I'm going to say that again. How do you feel knowing that you are for the community? You are for the streets. But then you want your woman to be for the house and just for you. Baby, we don't want to lay down with frogs either. And I'm going to leave that right there.
She coming in hot today.
As we talking about schmex. Okay. I'm going to leave that right there. We don't want to lay down with frogs either, baby.
Wow.
This is why we are more careful now, because when you know better, you do better, ladies. And I'm all here for all the ladies that are now decentering men and putting themselves first. Shout out to the ladies.
Yeah, I love to see it.
I love it. It's all over the internet. Yes,
a married woman loves to see men being decent.
I love it. I love it. I love it. It's not that you don't want a partner. It's that you want yourself first, because you are going to be the first person to give yourself all of the things that you cannot get outside of yourself. Period. Mm-hmm. And then a partner is an additional asset, the icing on the cake. And then if that partner is not giving you everything that you need and more, then it's nothing to get rid of that icing. Because I like my cake the way it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, icing is fattening.
Where you getting these analogies?
No, I'm just saying, you know.
No, I get it. I hear you. I get it. I have a lot of single friends.
Yes.
And I know. being single is hard.
It's just not that hard, sis.
No, from the stories that I have heard, being single is not as fun as it used to be.
No, it's not. It's not that it's okay. I feel like it has its pros and cons.
Of course.
It's not that it's difficult and hard, but it's how should I say it? I feel like it's on the woman or the man that you're single, but you don't wish to be single. Where is the healthy dynamic within? I feel like it can be a little bit softer, a little bit easier, because society says it's two or more, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like it can be a little bit softer when you're in a more healthier space within yourself, because then you're not looking for anything outside of yourself, except that, yeah, it might suck to bring the garbage out when you don't really want to do that because you want a man to do that. Or it might suck, no, just real talking. No. It might suck because you don't want to take the car to the mechanic because he's going to lie to you because I'm a woman, you know, or it might suck because I don't want to bring all that heavy AF water up 3 flights of stairs.
This sounded a little personal.
I'm just saying, that's been my experience.
Yeah.
But when we get down to the meat of it, peace is priceless if you are not in a healthy dynamic.
Priceless.
I will bring the water up 6 flights to keep that peace.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not that difficult when peace is first, when peace is priceless. You can't buy peace.
No. You got to practice peace. You got to prioritize peace.
That starts here.
That's a work.
Yeah.
That's a work.
Yeah.
That's a work. Yeah. And so,
because we got some wounded people out here, okay? And if they're not healed and whole and loving them within, then they're coming to wreak havoc in your single little life. And that doesn't sound so good. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel good either. So when you ask the question, is it difficult being single? Absolutely not. Not in my world.
No, I wasn't saying it that way. I was saying the things that I have heard from friends and a little from you as far as the foolery that goes down in the
the dating scene.
That's what I'm talking about. Like people, yes, absolutely. More than I've ever heard in my life, women, actually all beings, are choosing singlehood because of the foolery.
Yeah.
I'd rather not. No, thank you.
Yeah. It's too toxic.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the dating scene. Oh, yeah. I can't imagine.
Like, what are we really doing here?
Yeah.
So, I don't know how we got here, but we're here.
we went from smex to dating.
Well, it's all wrapped up together, I guess.
Yeah.
But what we are essentially saying is once you have crossed this threshold of 50, it's just everything hits different. Okay?
Absolutely.
Everything.
Absolutely. Sis.
Not just this topic, but everything. But this topic hits different in a very particular way because you have your full power. Like, you're not afraid anymore to say, well, I guess some of us might still be, but you don't have to be.
No.
You don't have to be.
No.
You can say what you want. You can say, no, I don't like it.
For yourself, sis.
You know?
For yourself.
I'm just saying. So, I am one of the grateful ones that happened to come across a man that is selfless in that way.
Yeah.
And has given me the space.
Yeah.
Because being facts, a lot of men are self-centered. So
absolutely,
that's saying something about him. And so I am grateful for that. I wish that type of relationship with that everyone would find a partner, no matter what kind of partner it is, to be in relationship with somebody that is going to give you that space,
selfless
in all things, whether it is in that specific area or whether it's in what you want to do with your life. I mean, every area you can think of, your partner should be able to hold space for you to learn yourself, for you to evolve. I mean, that's all we're doing here is evolving, right? So you are constantly going to be changing your mind, changing ideas, changing pant sizes, all the things. You are constantly going to be doing that.
Changing ages. And you need to be supportive in all of that. Not just men, women too, But my thing is, a man should not expect that of his spouse, his woman, if he is not willing to give that.
Absolutely.
In return.
100%.
So my takeaway is, whatever you feel like you want in a smex ship, okay? Or any ship, be that. I'm big on that. Become that thing, okay? And become it here, not just here in ego and your mouthpiece, right? Because that's a thing. I'm learning that, right? I'm learning that people talk and then they do something completely different. So it's like, whatever you feel like you want and desire, become that thing that you want and desire, and then you will align with that thing. And it may take a long time because there's not many people out here that is willing to do that type of work.
Absolutely.
So it may take a long time.
And work it is.
Yeah, it's definitely work.
So my takeaway would be that smex is absolutely a tool. So learn how to use the tool. You know what I'm saying? For yourself. Like I said earlier, it's been a tool for me to find my voice. So use it as a tool for self-exploration, to learn yourself, what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to explore. It's a tool to be used in an intimate way.
Exactly.
And it's extremely powerful.
Yes.
So tread lightly. Be careful.
Exactly. Definitely be careful. And even deeper than that, when you say be careful, that just kind of stood out. It's a spiritual, energetic exchange. And that's for another show. However, it's much more important than we think, right? So when she says be careful, I mean, really be careful. Because whoever you exchange your energy with, once that energy is on you, if you're not strong enough in your center to get an inappropriate energy off of you, that energy sticks with you and stays with you. And a lot of times we don't even realize it's there.
Right. You don't know why you're angry. You don't know why you messy. You don't know why you're frustrated.
Yeah.
It's on you and it's in you.
Right.
So again,
it's definitely
be
deep.
careful.
Yeah.
Also, like,
share,
and subscribe, as we said. And we're going to say at the end of every video, don't keep us to yourselves.
Yeah.
If you find the vibe high, share it with somebody who's looking for high vibes. Because we a vibe.
Be selfless. Share with your friends. Okay.
Your family. Your people.
All right, y'all. I think this was a good show.
It was. And we out.